There we go. I see it up there recording. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
It went from fan to face.
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome to our January 11th, 2017 team call. First team call of the year. First off, I'm going to overview Super Saturday. So those of you who weren't there, this will all be kind of new and exciting. Those of you who were there will be kind of a little bit of an overview. But Rank Up Roadmap. How exciting is this? I was talking with Amberly. We were sitting as they're going over the Rank Up Roadmap, and I leaned over to her and I said, "This is like Candy Crush." Okay, just so you know, I didn't ever play Candy Crush, but my sister-in-law did, and apparently, like, you go through the levels. Isn't that kind of how video games are?
I
You
think
go
so.
through,
Yeah.
you
Yes.
reach a certain level, and then it unlocks something new, and that's kind of what they were talking about. So the Rank Up Roadmap is an education center. It's something that Plexus has put together for us that's going to lead us through the ranks as an ambassador when you start working the business and lead you to rank up through silver, gold, senior gold. It's going to educate and motivate and inspire so that we get all the way up to diamond. Because that's our ultimate goal. My ultimate goal, anyway, is to get up there. So the first 24 or 48 hours that an ambassador joins is crucial. We've got 2 Nicoles. Sweet.
I know. Okay, now I'm gonna close out of my phone. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Go on.
Me. That's an excellent idea. Duplication. It's where it's at. Okay, so we know that the first 24 to 48 hours of an ambassador joining is going to be critical. It's going to be critical that they get the information that they need so that they understand the business. If they want to work the business, they need to have that. They need to have information and excitement. They need that success. It feeds off of speed, or success loves speed, right? So they're going to be emailed in the first 3 days a belief video that talks about belief, Plexus perks video that goes over all the perks that are available to a Plexus ambassador, and a welcome video from Jen Hawkins that talks about your why and establishing your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you in this business? And talking about going silver. We have this. Are we talking about this later?
No,
Okay.
next week.
Okay. So there will be 2 paces because everybody, ambassadors, we're all individual, we're all different. So there are some people that are more excited about it than others and that want to work harder than others at first. And their goal may not be to have a great big huge business. It might be just to get their products paid for. And so going silver might be just their goal. So that will be pace 1 for people who are just wanting to go at a little bit slower pace. And then pace 2 is going to be for those who are full steam ahead. They are excited. They want to just make this their business. They want it to be big and successful. So with every new rank, you will unlock and open up the next roadmap and be able to look back at the previous roadmaps, look back at what you have done. So they're really, really giving us an opportunity to have it all there for us. For those of us that write things down, but then have it here and have a pile there and I've got lots of piles. I do write things down, but finding it sometimes is difficult. So I love this. I love the roadmap. And it's going to evolve. So it's designed by ambassadors, by the Diamonds. They have designed it. They've had all that input because they know what it was like. They didn't have anything like that. And it's going to evolve as people have more input and ask for things and tweak it a little bit. So I'm excited about that. It's going to be an amazing tool.
It's going to be so awesome. I am so excited. So we are going to talk about building your vision. The reason I'm going to start with this is because, in all honesty, at Super Saturday, what they did is they discussed Rank Up Roadmap, just like Deanna did, and then they literally walked us through from day 1 of signing up all the way to going silver. And then once you go silver, you'll unlock the going gold roadmap. So going silver encompasses, what all did we have? build your vision, create your networking plan, increase your Plexus knowledge, share Plexus, exercise healthy business practices. And so each week we'll cover one or two of those things. So what Jen Hawkins taught mine, which was really amazing because she was the lead developer of Rank Up Roadmap. So we were a little spoiled to have the one who created it. So build your vision is what they started with. And really what that is identifying your why so that you can focus on a purpose. Your why is the emotional fuel that propels you forward. Is it health, personal development, financial? So I will just get real, and then I'm going to let Deanna and Nicole get real, because the only reason we are able to work this business and the reason... Who's here? Jenny?
Hi!
Hi!
Hi, Marie!
Just in time. We're going to teach you how to create your why, Jenny. And everybody else. Hey, am I frozen or is Jenny just frozen?
Jenny's frozen.
Jenny's frozen. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. So building your vision, building your why. So I'm going to let each of us share our why. I will start. Your why evolves. You will hear this from everybody who has been in Plexus for very long. Your why may start out with being able to afford your products. My why actually started out with, I had so many great health benefits that I just wanted to shout it from the rooftops and tell everybody. I never looked at the comp plan. My husband made a bunch of money, and it never occurred to me to do this to make money. All it was about was helping my friends get healthy. Then when he lost his job, he said, Isaac had to come out of private school and I couldn't afford Plexus. So then suddenly I was talking to Nicole about what does this comp plan look like? And Nicole, did you start like 2 months before I did? So you really didn't know what the heck you were doing either. Nicole.
I started in February, and all I did was, it was to lose weight.
We can't hear you.
All I was interested in doing, it was getting healthy, it was losing weight, it was feeling better, and then to get the wholesale prices. And
We can't hear you very well, Nicole.
Talk louder.
Talk louder or get closer to the speaker. Are you sitting on the speaker? Nope, it's worse. Like now it's just your lips.
Okay, I'm going to talk while she's figuring it out. So my why then became, can I make enough money to pay for Isaac's, and I've shared this on our team page, but first make enough money to cover his tuition. And then it was time for college and Andrew to go to private school. So then I had to make enough each month to do that. And now that I'm doing that, I really, really caught the passion of what this how this could change my whole life. Like, you know, a few years ago when I thought I would never, ever make an income ever again, except for these stinking cake pops, which exhaust me, and I can only do so many in a week, so it really caps what I can make. I now realize that I can make enough money to change my family's future. And so that's my why. That's my why financially, but my why otherwise is more spiritually based. Deanna will, I'm sure, cover her why spiritually based, and it's very similar to mine. So I'm going to let her do it. But I love helping people get healthy and bringing something to people that makes them feel better. Like if I would not just be like out peddling bags and plastic containers to make money. If this didn't truly change lives, I'd be waiting tables again. It's as simple as that. But you have to realize, so my why is so much bigger than me. It's about my kids' schooling. It is about when they go to school, they have a better education. It's going to change their future. It changes the possibility of what they can do. So it's not like I need to make $2,000 a month to cover bills. That doesn't create a passion. That doesn't fuel my fire. But seeing this huge future for my children, that fuels my fire. Every single day, when I got to think about how many people are going to reject me today, I say it does not matter, because my kids are going to do great things because I can pay for them to go to great schools. That's my why. Nicole, can we hear you yet?
I have you're on mute. It looks like that is
Is she
a
muted?
little- Yeah.
Am I unmuted?
There you go.
Yay! Okay, so my why initially was to feel better. I just quickly, I'm a recovering drug and alcohol addict. I have 6 years sober, and the 4 years that I did not have Plexus, I sort of switched over and decided that I would, continue a massive addiction to caffeine and sugar and a lot of it, although nobody's ever been arrested for drinking too much caffeine or sugar, eating too much sugar, it still does so much to your body. So I got to the point at the end of 2015 where I just really wanted, or 2014, that I really wanted to feel better. That's what I wanted most of all. And my friend Ashley shared about it. She's a person that I trust, just implicitly. And so I bought the products, and that was my why. Feel better, get healthy, lose some weight, and it sort of ended there. And then 1 month later joined as an ambassador to get the wholesale prices. Most definitely shared a before and after with Ashley, who said I should share it publicly. And I was like, are you high? Like, I'm not doing that. That's crazy. And, she said, look at the changes that have happened for you, and look at what your courage in sharing that can do for someone else. And so I did it. And that's how Christy found Plexus. So, I mean, Ashley was so right. I'm so grateful that I shared that before and after. And then Christy joined, and literally she was my only ambassador for like 5 months. I mean, just like, I hung out because there was no way I was doing this network marketing thing. I mean, that was crazy. Although I did have the before and after, I did have people, sending me messages. What is this stuff? What is this stuff? And so I was just telling them what it is. And many of them would buy product. And so I would just say, hey, if you're going to buy product, if it's something you're going to do, for more than 1 month, which is really what you should, why don't you just join as an ambassador? And then it's sort of just, before I knew it, before I even knew what I was doing, I was, really getting into being a network marketer. And my why then was just, wow, we've got some money at the end of the month that we can pay a bill with, or we can save for vacation, or because my husband makes really nice money. It's just not an issue. I was working full time. I loved my job. And my why sort of morphed into, how much could I make a month where I wouldn't have to work anymore? That would be really, really cool. And I reached that goal, and I quit my job in April of last year, which I think that was the biggest thing ever for me, because now I get to stay home with my kids and give them more of me and more of my time. And I just get to be with them more, which is huge for me. So now that I'm at home and I've got a business, my why today is just really working to see myself grow, to see what I can do. Being in recovery for as long as I have, I know that fear is a big thing for me. I don't like live calls. I don't like being recorded. I am now. I'm talking into a camera. It's not my deal. Ask Christy. She'll tell you. I don't like it. But I'm doing it. And that's my why. It's who could I become? If I take it one day at a time and push through the fear and do things that I'm not comfortable doing, who is it that I can become? Because ultimately, I want to be the leader for people that don't ever in a million years think that they could be. You know, that's really my why today. So
I love that.
That is
I
so
love that.
awesome because it's
I love
so.
that because your decision, your choice to do that, Nicole, and to share, even though you are only doing it, it's that ripple effect that people talk about a lot. But because you shared and Christy noticed, then here she is sharing with me and Jenny and all the people that are on our team because of that, just because of your one decision. And so how can our decisions, all of our good decisions, leave that positive wake, leave that and make, you know, for lack of better, make the world a better place, really. And did you want me to share my why?
Yes, but I also want to add just to Nicole's, because I know how much she hates live calls and live feeds and anything being in front of the camera. And I know how scary it was for her to post her before and after picture. But because she made that one scary decision, anybody who knows me at all knows that it changed my life. I very well could be getting ready for assisted living if Nicole wasn't vulnerable enough to share her little story on Facebook. And I just happened to see it that day, you know, on Facebook. And it's changing lives. I mean, lots and lots of lives. So for those of you on our team that are watching this who is like, I don't have a big enough story, or I don't have enough big enough network, or it's not going to make a difference, I am right here. And then Deanna can go forward with her diabetes, you know, how now it's, so I just wanted to say that, like, everybody who is scared to post, talk to Nicole, because she's scarier than
Anybody.
You look at Deanna and I, and they're like, I'm not like that. I'm not gonna, you know, look at Nicole. If you are scared, talk to Nicole, because she understands that.
Yep. Introvert right here.
Yes.
Right here.
And introverts can change the world too.
Mm-hmm.
And they should. The potential that we have is pretty outstanding. And, you know, my why started off, again, I mean, just personal. Christy had posted and bugged and messaged and finally just said, hey, just try this. And I had gotten to the point where I wasn't feeling well. I had gained some weight, and it was just not a very fun, it was this time last year, actually. Mm-hmm. And my dad had just gone in for surgery. He's actually in surgery today again. Last year was cancer. This year's a knee replacement. So this year's better. But, you know, that sugar, that addiction of, I could not stop eating sugar. And I go to the gym every day, and that's not good for a diabetic. I was hoarding sugar and candy and treats. And that was my comfort. That was helping me cope. And so I thought, okay, I'll give this a try. So she says it's going to do this and this. It's not going to cure my diabetes, but could it help me be healthier? And so I decided to give it a go. And immediately my problems became adjusting my insulin to match my body, using it so much more efficiently that I was going low. I wasn't eating, you know, the cravings were gone, so I wasn't eating the sugar. So it had an overall effect on my health. I had more energy. I was feeling better. My cravings were gone. I was eating better. And I really had some pretty impressive moments that I just felt very, I thought, here I'm just taking this, and now this is making such a difference in such a short amount of time. I think everyone needs to know. And if you guys, anyone who knows me, right, I will talk to everybody. Yes. Hey, how are you? Don't you want to do this? And you know, and that is my personal growth. I'm also trying to harness that a little bit so that I can be more effective in my messages. I won't ever stop being that, but I will talk to everybody and anybody. And my why has become, I also didn't need to pay for the products, but that sounded good. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I sort of looked at the comp plan, but that, for me, that wasn't an issue. I really was doing it to see if I could feel better. My husband sort of watched me, and I mean, he's tall and thin and does not need to lose weight for sure. He actually needed to gain weight. And he just kind of sort of watched, took the probiotic and started sleeping better, started going to the bathroom better, started all these things that I was noticing in him, and then so his belief has grown. He's now a pink drinker, and he's an accountant, and so he's very skeptical. He doesn't do anything. He's not, wow, like I am. I'm happy to, yes, he's very regimented. And so anyway, my why really is to help people feel better. I have felt so much better, and I know that it will help anybody and everybody, because we simply do not take care of our bodies. And I've always tried to take care of my body, especially after I was diagnosed with diabetes at age 21. My pancreas just quit working. Super frustrating, because who wants to have a chronic illness? And that defines and identifies you. It doesn't have to, but sometimes, when you're not feeling well, it does. So I wear this. I have an insulin pump that's connected to me 24 hours a day. I'm down about 35-40% insulin usage. So if money was a problem, guess what? I didn't buy any insulin last year, because I'm kind of a hoarder too as far as medications. My prescription was for more than insulin that I was using in the year past and prior. And so with health insurance and everything, I filled my prescription every month, even though I wasn't using it. And now I did not buy a single vial of insulin, and I still have it in my fridge. So, and it lasts for a long time. So I'm doing good. But that, for me, it kind of hit me. I went, oh my gosh, I still have all this. I don't even know if I'm going to have to buy it this year either. I'm like going to be racing against the clock to use this insulin before it expires this year. So I really just feel so very passionate that our bodies, when we feel better, we act better, we're nicer, we're kinder, we're sweeter, we are more in tune with our spirit. And I really am very spiritual, and try to I see the God in everything and how he works and the things he brings to us. And for me, that was Plexus. And that sounds silly until we realize, God made us, and he put things here, and he put people in our paths to help us along the way. And I think that we definitely, when we're healthier, then we are more in tune, and we're able to be closer. So that's my spiritual side of it.
I love it. So we just challenge every single person on our team to find your why. And it very well may be just to get your products paid for. But whatever it is, create your why and share it with us. And we're going to help you dig into that why so that you feel it in your heart. So that no matter what anybody says, whatever the naysayers say, because there are lots of naysayers in network marketing, it doesn't faze you. I had a face-to-face meeting yesterday, and I looked her in the eye and told her, you could say, I am a crackhead. Like, I have drunk the Kool-Aid. I am totally nuts. There's no way what I'm doing makes any sense. Crazy pyramid scheme, whatever. I said, I would look at you and go, I respect that, but I does not change my opinion at all. It does not even put me in a funk. Maybe last year it might have hurt my feelings, but now it doesn't anymore. I'm just like, so Deanna, do you want to go over goals?
Sure. Okay. So the other thing that they talked about on Super Saturday, and hi, I want to say hi to Tiffany. We don't see your face, but hopefully you're listening, and it is being recorded. Yay. So you can hear the other part of it too.
Yay, Tiffany.
First part. So identifying your goals. This is the how to your why. Once you've decided, why am I doing this? Why am I choosing to share this? And why do I want other people to join me and to be part of my team? So once you figure out the why, you have to have SMART goals. And so she talked about SMART. And so the S stands for specific. So you want a specific goal. And so what is that specific goal? I want to go emerald. I want to reach a certain rank. For some of you, it might be, it might be, I want to be silver. I want to be gold. So what is your specific goal that you want to do? And then it needs to be measurable. So M is measurable. And those are measurable things like team goals, things that you come up with that are going to get you to your specific goal. And then action oriented. So those are the actions that you're doing. Did you have something to say, Christy?
Nope. You're good.
So action oriented goals, not, scrolling on Facebook or anything like that, but the action of making those face-to-face meetings, specifically the action that it takes you to get to your measurable goals and eventually your specific goal. So what things are you doing that are action oriented? And then the R is realistic. So you have to be realistic. My specific goal might be to be diamond, but am I going to be diamond by April? Maybe. But it needs to be realistic. I know. Thanks, Jenny. It needs to be realistic. Don't set yourself up for disappointment. Recognize, and in this, I like to shoot high. Christy likes to shoot high. Worst case scenario, if you shoot high, you're closer to that goal. And so don't ever see it as a failure. Don't ever see, okay, I shot for diamond, but I only made sapphire. Really? Or I only made senior gold, or I only got, I wanted to get 5 people, but I only got 3 this week. Really? Or I only got 1, or I only talked to a certain, really be kind to yourself in those realistic, and be realistic about what you can accomplish and what you should be doing. So focus on the current, what's happening. That was the realistic. And then the last, SMART, time specific. Time specific. So give yourself a time frame to do it in. What I really like, and Christy's really good at this, setting a time and saying, in 1 month, if I want to do this, and we're kind of working backwards from the time specific goal, and then working backwards. How many do I need to do each week? How many things do I need to do each month? Each day, so that then you have those goals and those are achievable. It's breaking it down. It's, eating the elephant a bite at a time type of thing. So that's the time specific. Needs to, because you have to give yourself a deadline, right?
Absolutely. You can't just say, I want to lose weight. Well, you're going to wait till you're 50 to lose weight? Because it just never comes. So just along with that, and like you said, so as Deanna said, we're really trying to hit Emerald. We really, really want to hit Emerald by April 30th so that at convention, our name gets called and we get to walk up on the stage and we get to get a little green jewel. Worst case scenario, let's say we don't hit it until May. We still get to sit down on the floor with the emeralds, but our name won't be on the thing, so we won't walk across the stage. Horrible worst case scenario, we hit it by July 31st. We're still going to Hawaii.
I don't even think that's very horrible.
It's not.
I think the journey is just going to be fun no matter what.
It is. It's going to be awesome. But that I watched a video with Tara Castaneda today, and she said she makes everybody in her team set a realistic goal every month and a really scary goal. So my really scary goal is hitting Emerald by April 30th. My realistic goal is July 31st. Either way, win-win, I'm going to Hawaii and driving a Lexus for free. But my scary goal that I am digging for is April. So put a timeline on it, and then I ask my friends, I drag Nicole with me and Deanna with me. I am really good at time blocking and figuring out what you need to do every single day. If you don't do anything else, whether you have 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, or 2 hours to work in a day, I can create something that works for you to reach your goals. So I'm going to talk about building belief. 3 things you really need belief in this industry is A, the industry, B, the company that you're with, and finally, belief in yourself. So if you are new to the business, you probably have not done a lot of research into network marketing unless you're just a professional network marketer, and I don't think we have any of those on our team. What is amazing, I never considered network marketing before, ever. And if you don't know much about the business as a whole, I recommend you going on YouTube and listening to Eric Worre. His last name is W-O-R-R-E, Eric Worre. He wrote GoPro, but he has a ton of videos on YouTube, and he really spells out the amazingness of network marketing. And I'll tell you, here's how I try to describe it to people. So if you're a really, really hard worker and you have a really super demanding job, you might work 80 to 100 hours a week. And you're going to be exhausted and you're never going to see your family. So I hope you're making a ton of money. In network marketing, if you have 10 people on your team and you each work 10 hours a week, you now have worked 110 hours. You're going to get paid for 110 hours worth of work.
Yeah.
And you only worked 10 hours because you've also built a team that works 10 hours. That's like leveraging your team. And you're not on your own. We are all supporting each other. So you can really build your business your way. You have, you pay $34.95 and you have a business. Deanna owns a yogurt shop. I'm pretty sure she did not open Orange Leaf with $34.95.
No.
It didn't happen. Jenny has looked into starting a franchise or doing something like that. I guarantee you there is not a single franchise out there that she could open for $34.95. And you literally have everything at your fingertips. The training tools, the potential for unlimited earning power and freedom. So it's really just what you can do with network marketing is absolutely amazing. And it's up to you. Here's another way I think about it. So my mom taught me when I was little to always know how to wait tables, because if you do, no matter where you live or where you go, you will always be able to make money. So I can't tell you how many times off and on in my life I have waited tables and bartended. Here's how it goes when you wait tables. If you have a lot of bills due, you try to pick up every shift possible. You try to pick up every table. Anybody that wants out early, you try to pick up their table. And you just work your tail off that day to make as much money as you can to pay your bills. Now, let's say all your bills got paid for the week, because that's how it works in waiting tables. You're not saving money to pay bills in 2 months. You're making money to pay bills that are due that day.
Yeah.
If all my bills are paid and I don't need anything, I promise you, I'm walking into lineup that morning and saying, anybody want my shift? Does anybody extra come into work that wasn't on the schedule? Because people are always coming to pick up shifts because they got bills due. So network marketing is kind of like that. How much do you want the money? How hard are you willing to work? It's exactly the same thing. Some days you're going to work harder, some days less. Right now, I'm trying to go Emerald by April 29th. I'm working really hard. The past year and a half, I didn't work very hard. So I encourage you to look into Eric Worre and Sarah Robbins and learn more about network marketing in and of itself, to learn more about the industry. So our company Plexus is amazing. It has it all. The quality, the products are amazing. The products are on point. If you watch TV at all or open a magazine, all it's talking about is gut health. There must be 500 probiotics on the grocery shelves right now. All anybody's talking about, Dr. Oz, Travis Stork on the doctors, everybody's talking about gut health. We have the very best probiotics. We are so lucky. I mean, we are not trying to peddle candles. We are not trying to peddle bags. And I can say that because I think I own every single 31 bag out there because my friends sold them. But nobody needs them to be healthy. Nobody needs them to survive. I promise you, the second Rob lost his job, I had to turn off my Rodan and Fields. I had to never buy a 31 bag again. No more Tupperware. But when he lost his job, he said, you got to have Plexus because you're so much nicer. We got to figure out. So we have what people need. Our comp plan is amazing. I don't know anything about other comp plans except for what I've learned since then, but I can tell you that our leaders, our top earners get approached so often because our comp plan is unlike any other. And we can cover that more. We'll have a comp plan call, but just know that our comp plan is unbelievable. Here's what I will tell you, because some people who have heard negative things about network marketing, they maybe have heard, and this is what I already heard. If somebody, so Nicole's here, I'm here, Deanna's here. So if Deanna is really fantastic, and she is, in most companies, she could push me and Nicole to the very top without us doing much because we signed Deanna. That is not the way Plexus works. If Deanna works harder than us, we will get points from her, but we have to have points apart from her. So Deanna could pass us really quickly. And anybody can do that. You know, Tiffany can pass us. Jenny can pass. How hard do you want to work? Because you're not working just for me. You work to the top. Celeste Gwynn is our top earner. She, in December, made $230,000 that month. That's about average for her. So you can do the math. Jen Hawkins signed her up, but Celeste is the top earner. I will tell you, Jen Hawkins probably actually makes more because her husband is diamond and she's a diamond sapphire. Celeste is a double diamond. But these people are making between $200,000 and $300,000 a month. That is life-changing money.
Yet they're still working the business.
They still work it. And when they're asked, I just tell Deanna this, when they went to a John Maxwell training with lots of other network marketers, the top leaders in the company, and somebody approached Celeste and said, we know what you are making. Why are you still actively recruiting and working your business? And she said, I don't do this for the money. I am doing this because I am changing lives. Every new person that I bring to Plexus has the opportunity to change their health and their financial future forever. So I will never stop sharing Plexus no matter how much money I make. That is true. So finally, is belief in yourself. Just ask Nicole. I do not get off my soapbox. Hashtag I am awesome. I got a soapbox. It's called Positive Self-Talk. I've read that book. I made everybody in my family got that book for Christmas. I have not gotten off my soapbox. I'm not going to get off my soapbox. If you believe in yourself, if you create positive self-talk for yourself that you say every single day in the positive tense, it will change your life. Watch the video I posted on our team page today.
It's a TED Talk.
It's
20
a TED
minutes.
Talk.
It's great.
Yep. But belief in yourself. So here's kind of what Nicole touched on with her why. Stepping outside of your comfort zone. Building confidence in your own power. When you have that confidence, you can change people's lives and your own. You know, using your upline for suggestions. Make time for personal development. Something Jen Hawkins covered is something called compounding. And she learned this at her John Maxwell training that Sarah Marble actually spoke at, who is another one of our diamonds. Mm-hmm. She said, read something on personal development every single day for 20 minutes. And it compounds every day, every day, every day. The doctor did not say, eat 7 apples in a day, you know, to keep the doctor away. No, you eat 1 apple a day and you get healthier and healthier. So doing 10 to 20 minutes of personal development every single day will change your life. I'm going to post it on our page, but on our 90-day leadership tour, they posted a book list. Funny thing is I have read probably half of these books. I'm a little nuts about reading. Ask my friends. But some really good books here. Basically, anything by John Maxwell will change your life and change your ability to lead. Once you have one person on your team, you are a leader. What you do with them and how you train them and how you help them, we are going to help you, but you are going to do great things, but you have to believe in yourself and in your power. So, Deanna, your turn.
Yes, Jenny. Woo. Okay, so create your vision. Christy's really good at this. I know that she has created a vision board.
Wait, I have it. Hold on.
Yeah, see it.
Where is it? I brought it right here. This, can you see it?
Yep, I see it.
This hangs on my bathroom wall and my refrigerator and in my laundry room. This is my Lexus I'm going to earn when I'm Emerald. I'm going to Hawaii with Rob and Deanna and all of you fools that want to go with me. My trashy bathroom that we ran out of money and can't remodel and half the wallpaper's still out will look like this one day. And this is the pool I'm going to build in my backyard. Rob wants it to be a lazy river. And I pay for school. This is everywhere in my house. Even Rob has to look at this every day. Every day.
That's good. And you know what? Dream big.
I'm going to have a lazy river in my backyard.
What I love that that is a sheet of paper. You created that on the computer and printed it off, right?
Yeah.
Because in my mind, when I'm thinking of a vision board, I'm thinking, okay, I've got to get the poster board. I have to cut it. I need to do some I got to do crafty stuff. I don't have time for a vision board. So, anyway.
I
No.
copied it. Computer.
Copy and paste.
Can I print it off? If you do a big, huge board, you can only hang it in one place. If you do a piece of paper, you put it everywhere.
I love that. And how many ambassadors? 6 new a week on our team?
That's what I need.
So those are real. They are specific goals. They are realistic goals. They are way up there, dream goals. But it's that vision board, and put it in front of you all the time. And when you guys go and watch that TED Talk that she posted on the team page today, do it. It's a surfer. She's amazing. She's a 6-time world champion. But she talks about what are your beliefs behind the goals, because they dictate your actions and your habits. And what you believe, you will always see proof of it. I loved that from her today when I listened. What you believe, you will always see proof of. So if I think I'm awesome, I'm going to see ways that I was awesome today. If she was talking about her belief that she was fat, she's a surfer, she wears a bikini, she, crazy, but she would work out and surf all day long, and then she would go and eat pie and garbage. She was filling herself with garbage. So then in her mind, she's proving to herself that she's fat. Well, she wasn't fat, but that was the proof. So we will seek, the proof of our beliefs. So make your beliefs what you want to become. Make that vision, make it come true because you believe so strongly. Okay. Last thing on that, on creating your vision, is it's really important to include your shareholders. So people in your house, the people that are closest to you, that these decisions will directly affect them. I can't tell you how amazed I am that David, any of you that know David, that he is drinking Plexus. And he likes it, and he tells people about it. Tiffany, you don't know my husband, but he's an accountant, and he doesn't really like people. Like, I think maybe he doesn't really. He doesn't. He likes people when it's necessary. He's super, which is awesome, and our family. But he doesn't go out and talk to people. That is not. He's not a salesperson. He's not going to bring it up. Guess what? He loves how he feels, and he loves what it's done for me, and he's very supportive of the fact that what I'm wanting to do, my goals to share and to build this business. And he is motivated by money. He's kind of a money hoarder, but not in a bad way, really just is the security of. And so, he sees opportunity there, but he doesn't have the belief that I have of, getting people that are going to be able to help me build my team and make my time so much more efficient. He's seeing that a little at a time. He's realizing, oh, okay, wow. So you spent some time on it, but not that much time. But really getting your shareholders, getting the people that are influencing you and your decisions the most on board. Share with them what you want to do and your goals. Don't be afraid to share with them. And yes, do Play-Doh with them. And say, look, this is what I'm going to do, and here's the time frame that I'm going to do, and let's see it. So that's so very, very important that you have that support. We're here to support you. But the people that you interact with, we know this, and she talks about, the TED Talk talks about it, the 5 people that you spend your most time with, that's who you become like. So make sure that the people you're surrounding yourself with and that are supporting you are on board, and find out what you can do to help them see why it's so very important that they support you.
Yes, because it does take sacrifice, depending on your goal. I'll be honest, to go, gold and senior gold didn't take a whole lot of effort. I don't know that my family ever noticed it, except for maybe the last day of the month when we're points and trying to rank up. Otherwise, it didn't affect the family. But trying to go emerald by the end of April, that will affect my family. Like, I am not shutting things down at 4:00 and playing and doing whatever. I am working. I am working hard for the next however many months, because it's such a short time frame. And I promise you, there's not a doctor that I've ever seen that would ever have thought that I had the potential to make $100,000 a year again after my brain injury. Not a single one of them would. So if I can work really hard for a few months to get there, that's so worth it. And when your family understands that, they will be on board with you, So that's it. I am going to, Deanna, Nicole, do you have final things? And then I'm going to stop recording, and then we can answer any questions and chat with Ginny and Tiffany, because I still have a good 30 minutes before I have to go pick up Andrew, whatever my child's name is. Any closing thoughts, Deanna, Nicole?
No, I think, okay, well, yeah, I always have thoughts. I can always talk. Make a goal, make a decision, and be bold about it and be excited about it, because we'll be excited with you, and it will make all the difference. And just know there will be times that, and I mean, it's called life. And when you have those times, message us, talk to us. We'll check in with you, because it just, that's how it is. And we grow, we stretch. Jenny, you had posted something and I reposted it, that, we don't grow from the great things that happen and things that are easy. We grow from our trials, and it stretches us. It makes it so that we learn, we change, we improve by all of our obstacles and the things that we overcome, because we proved to ourselves that we're pretty amazing and we're awesome and we can do great things. And even when some of the things don't turn out quite the way we thought they should, that's okay, because we made it. We made it through, and we learned something from it. So we're here to support and excited to help the business grow, our business, but your business. And that's what is so much fun for us, is to have this team effort, and that's why it's called a team. So we're excited about it. Yay, team.
Nicole, I know you want to say something.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I really want to tell everybody is it's not about what I think everybody thinks that normal network marketing thing is, where you have to have a closet that's loaded with a bunch of inventory, and you have to bug your friends to invite their friends and have parties, and you have to spend hundreds of dollars a month on products just to make sure that you can still be whatever, an active sponsor. That is not what Plexus is about. And quite frankly, I mean, when the term network marketing came up, I was like, hell no. I mean, like right off the bat. And like I told you in my story, I was doing it before I even realized I was doing it. And that's, and that's really what Plexus is about. And that's what amazes me, is because these products work. I mean, they work in so many ways, that it's not just weight loss. I mean, it's so much more, that when you start to just tell your friends, or when your friends look at you and say, oh my gosh, you're different, and you act different, and you're happier, you just telling them, look, this is what I'm doing. That's network marketing. And that's what's amazing about this. So if there's a thought in your brain that, oh, I can't, that's not who I am, please think about me, because that is not who I am either. I mean, at all. Like I'm just not that way. And yet it's so important to me when I look at the changes that have happened for Christy, when I look at the fact that I got to know and hug and hang out with Deanna, who just makes you happier by being with her. I mean, seriously, I never would have known her. She lives in Idaho. I've never been to Idaho. Maybe I'm going one day, but chances are I never would have. And that's really what network marketing is about. So if you're hesitant because of the stereotypes that you hold in your head, talk about it, vocalize it. It's not a cult. We're not here to, suck you in and make you do stuff. It's not. There's freedom in this. And I think that that's the message that we're trying to share is, envision what freedom is to you. And then, let us help you get there, because it's possible. And it's possible when you're a complete introvert like me. So I'm just saying, the antithesis of Christy and Deanna can be just as successful.
I love that so much. I love that so much. And I will close, if it's okay, with saying something we realized when we were all at Leaders Retreat. Is that the three of us are so different. And now that I've read the 4 color personalities of network marketing, we are each very specific different colors. there. So whatever type of person you are, one of us on this team can help guide you in the way that you will feel comfortable working your business. You know, you may not work it like I do. You may not, like Deanna, who is my best friend in the whole world, when we sat at the pool for convention and every person that even walked by, she would vomit Plexus on them and make me laugh so hard. I'm like, shut up.
Ladies.
The waiter at the hotel was the best. Our little waiter. I loved him.
You know, but Deanna can talk to anybody in the whole world about Plexus. Yeah. I can talk to a lot of people about Plexus, but it takes me a little while. Nicole is going to be a lot slower. So whatever type of person you are, choose one of us to grasp onto, and it doesn't matter which of us you're signed up underneath, and let us help train you in what has worked for us. Because if you are like Nicole, what I do is not going to work for you. And if you know, are like Deanna, what Nicole does is not going to work for you. That's what I love about the three of us leading Team Hope, is because we've got something for anybody. You know, don't be intimidated by any of us. We all love each other and accept each other and use each other's strengths to make our team great. So I'm going to stop recording. Huh?
And we love everybody too. All you guys.
Everybody. Okay. I'm going to stop recording, but then you guys stay on and we can answer any questions.